things a little bit differently today. But it's Sunday. We've had a big weekend of racing.
Sunday morning punchy.
Now, instead of the usual Chris weekend race time vlogs where I wake up early, we ride up to the race, we get a little bit of chat beforehand, we get some race footage, then we get some podium stuff, we come home and the afternoon sort of looks after itself. Instead of that, what we're going to do today is, big thing with Dan and Danny in the coaching at the moment is we're trying to reflect on races as much as possible. So take 2 or 3 points out of every race that we do. This is everyone who does it. Share all that info. So I thought, instead of that being shared on today's plan and no one ever reads it, why don't I get the lads over here, talk about it, involve you guys. But look, it's club racing. Good, hard, solid, tough club racing. Not so much the results. The results are great. You can't mimic races, and that's what's great about club racing from our perspective and what we can take away from it. So, whether or not any of this is going to be at all interesting is up to the lads. We have cookies, biscuits, we have Toby juice. That sounds a bit... So welcome to NERO Does Race Review. Title sequence. Still no love for my Bose Bowl one.
Bose Bowl.
Come on, people. Got till Friday. It's like it only wants to focus on Sean's face. The camera's just like, I want to focus on you.
One thing I've been really big with the guys in the last few weeks is trying to be reflective of their races. Take that next step, and to step up to NRS level, we need to be doing more things correctly. So.
Sean knows how to do this. Run us through the race, Shawnee.
Right, so really quickly we had a few really early little breaks of like one guy going off the front by themselves.
Yeah, I don't think that's what happened. So this is really interesting, because I don't think that's what happened at all.
It's not even close. Was that last week's race? The race split into, and then you, and Toby and Jesse went across to a group of 5, which we only had Chris in.
Then Toby and I came
absolutely no idea what race that you were racing in.
You made some bloody good points about really how we wanted to keep that race together. Someone attacks, right? So what are you saying we should do?
I think a lot of the guys hesitated to open up and then try to jump over, but when you jumped over, sort of you got a gap. So we sort of had to respond to it rather than just bringing everyone over as one.
Or being in the move to start off with.
Yeah, so that's what I mean by hesitating. If we didn't hesitate and sort of followed it straight away, that would have resolved that issue straight away.
So is that not the responsibility? Because that was me. I was mostly at the front, so my initial reaction is always to do that kind of bridging move. Whereas, wouldn't it have been the responsibility of someone behind to...
So, the easiest way to use the least amount of energy is, if any move goes, we've got people in it. We should have been in every single move, had enough numbers in every single move, and then just sitting on the moves. And then, if the rest of the race wanted to get back into the race, then other people would have to work. And we've got people in the break who are just sitting on in the break, and then we've got Toby in the peloton who can just sit on in the peloton. So that would have been the easiest way to save energy. Instead, what happened is we ended up having people driving the brakes off the front, and then having people like Toby and Sean having to do big efforts to bridge across to the breakaway, because there'd be a break of 6 guys and we'd have one go in.
Kyle would drop the wheel, and there'd be like myself, Toby, another guy, and it'd be like Chris, Aiden, whoever else was in that. So there'd be like 4 guys go up the road, Chris being one of them, and then we'd both be on Coyle's wheel. Coyle knows that he can bridge back across, but he also probably knows that he can't drop us. Like,
Coyle out-tactics you guys.
We beat him at the end of the day.
He did, but he was smarter tactics-wise. Like,
let's say that's the negative. Let's say one positive, but apart from the result, obviously. What's the sort of positive from yesterday?
Well, even though it wasn't the tactic, we were super strong. We were in every move. We were attacking a lot. You know, Toby counter-attacked after a break had gone away a few times and stuff, and yeah, we looked really strong. Shaun did stick to Coyle's wheel. I don't think there was a second in the race that Shaun wasn't on Coyle's wheel.
Including in the sprint.
Including in the sprint.
Whole way up straight.
Anyone got any other comments about HEFFRON?
Apparently Chris didn't want this beautiful face in here. Why would we not want the People's Champ?
How's this going?
Next up is West Head. We won that race too.
Yes, CALDER!
Actually, I shouldn't give that away as well. We did have 4 guys in it, so we did have a bit of strength in it for sure. Far end wall is sort of where it all split up. Yeah, then so we turned around, headed back. I had Toby with me in a group of sort of 5-ish. Didn't have the other 2 lads at that point, and it wasn't really until Angus joined us, he bridged from the chasing group, that we decided to commit to it. At which point everyone started again looking at each other, and Angus took the opportunity and literally snuck off the front. And it was perfectly timed because it just seemed to come at the point where the other guys were quite happy to look at each other in a sense, and away he went.
A lap of guys attacking each other and softening up the bunch until we got to the point where everyone didn't want to chase anymore, and when one person got off the front, it's easy, or people generally think it's easy to keep them at bay.
40 seconds, 40 seconds.
Angus, did you ride to a number, or did you ride by feel, or how did you approach that?
I rode to feel for the first probably 20 or 30 minutes. While I was riding to feel, I was looking at numbers to see what they were, but I would mostly base my effort based off how far behind the bunch was.
Yes, CALDER. You got over a minute here, mate. Just keep tapping away.
So they came really close to me at one stage.
Done, CALDER. 30, 40 seconds, 30, 40 seconds. Stop attacking.
Riffed it up a little bit for the next 20 minutes to see if I would pull away from them again, which I did. And in the last lap, I just went as fast as I could.
Yes, CALDER!
I was riding slightly over threshold up each hill and then slightly under down if it wasn't very steep. There are lots of quite steep climbs there, in which case I would do a little top tube type thing.
Ideally we're racing for a second.
Second lap? No, third lap. So start looking like they're gonna maybe bring Angus back. What do we do?
Try to disrupt the chase. Sort of stop up with their pacing, attack them so that, you know, it would surge and then everyone would sort of ease up and sort of blow up. Sort of, like we dropped a few of the guys so the bunch wasn't as strong.
Well done, Junior. Good win, mate. Anyone else got anything interesting to say here?
I really don't have anything to say.
When wombats leave the nest, they just walk off into the bush one day and don't come back.
Now we're gonna get some ice cream.
I'm just filming this glorious neck scarf you got going on there.
It's been a friggin' awesome weekend.
We're cold, it's so early.
Most of them are. Earlier than I'd expected. Pineapple carnival and a cookies and cream.
Oh, a triple decker!
Do I do this presentation or do you do the presentation?
The shit zips. You do feel it well.